Hello, this is your paranormal archaeologist, Digital Archaeology, bringing you 10 more of the scariest encounters ever caught on camera. Let's have a look, shall we? Reddit user Whole Negotiation 1843 has posted this video. A man encountered a terrifying hide behind creature while walking in the forest. Let's have a look. So what do you seemingly make of that? Is clearly there is something standing there. Obviously, people in the comments have speculated that this is an older video, so well before AI, so we can rule that out. It's definitely creepy. Obviously, if you're walking through the forest and come across something like this, you would be rightly freaked. I know I would be. I mean, look, if you look at that tree where it's hiding behind, there's nothing there behind it. I guess that's the term hide behind. But yeah, let me know what you think of this one in the comments and how you would react to this one. And on to the next. Reddit user Little Rosybird 3056 has posted this video simply titled Orbs. Watching the playback from an Anycam we have, as it gave a motion alert in an empty room, watching the playback, I see two orbs. The only reason I believe they are something is the flight pattern. The camera has a shadow lag, as you can see the shadow of the movement's path. Never seen dust particles move so distinctly, so elegantly. Let's have a look. So what do you make of this one? As you can clearly see the orb moving in a distinctive path, like it actually turns. The OP did state in some of their comments that because it was wintertime and the temperature was way too low, they didn't believe it was bugs. Other people could said dust, but then again, I've never seen dust move like that. Could it be an orb? Very, very potentially. But again, who really knows without further information? So let me know what you think of this one in the comments. Is it simply dust or bug, or is this a true paranormal capture? And on to the next. Reddit user Constant Piglet 8919 has posted this sound clip. Beeping sound caught on sleep recording app. So he says he recently started using a sleep recording app to monitor his snoring and breathing because he thinks he has sleep apnea. Anyways, he woke up after night two of recording with the app, sounds sleep, and listened to the recordings. And near the end of the third snoring one, he heard a weird, quick beep noise. His fiance thinks it sounds like some item being moved or scooted, and his friend thinks it sounds like a rubber band being stretched and then let go, or a guitar string. He thinks it sounds like a hospital machine beat. He says he had a fan on, but it didn't make any noise, and there was no other movements or sounds in the house. Let's have a listen. So what do you make of that? Is there's clearly some sort of sound there? I mean, it is definitely very, very minute. Whether or not it's a beep, I really don't know. You can definitely hear some sort of rustling. Let's listen again. So yeah, look, like I said, I really don't know what to make of that. Is it very creepy, especially if he is alone in his room? Absolutely. Let me know what you think of this one in the comments, and on to the next. Reddit user Farm Mike posted this photo simply titled Ghost. So he states, I was on a ghost tour in Williamsburg, VA this weekend. As the guide was talking, I turned around to take a picture of the courthouse. No one was behind me, and I didn't notice this when I took this picture. But as you can see, there is what appears to be someone in the picture. Let's have a look. So here's the picture of the courthouse, a very cool courthouse, obviously very old, and someone in the comments said very haunted. So it's obviously a cool place to capture ghosts when we have what appears to be this shadow. Look, for me, I don't know if this truly is paranormal, as there is whatever this is. I'm guessing some sort of light. The person appears to be wearing a jacket and maybe some jeans, so it very well could be simply just a person cutting across the grass that the OP was not aware of. I mean, like, if it is paranormal, definitely cool, but there's too much structure to this individual for it to be paranormal in my eyes. But yeah, look, let me know what you think. Is this a true paranormal capture, or simply just someone the OP was not aware of? And on to the next. Reddit user anxious ad 3789 has posted this video. I live home alone and hear this warbled ringtone every night. He also states, I do not own any Apple devices. Let's have a listen. So what do you seemingly make of this one? As clearly there is something going on. Someone in the comments speculated that someone could have hidden a phone in a vent or something and then picked it up and answered it, which is why it was very clear right at the end there. Still very creepy nonetheless, especially if you don't own any devices with that kind of ringtone. Let me know what you think of this one in the comments, and on to the next. Reddit user StretchMotor8 has posted this video. A ghost child in funeral home, is this possible? So he says a security guard is patrolling a funeral home after hours when something seems to be caught on camera. There were no human children present during this incident. Let's have a look. So what do you make of this one? As clearly there is, a child behind the security guard, whether or not they are a ghost child, I think. I mean, when you look at it, or look at the child, I should say, look, there's definitely mass there, definitely not translucent. You can see they have black hair, wearing white clothes. Obviously can't make too much any facial features out because it is obviously night and it is dark. And then the child seemingly goes running off. People in the comments have speculated that obviously the child could have been there, maybe with the father couldn't get a babysitter, so the father told the child go back to wherever they were sitting. But yeah, look, let me know what you think. Is this a true paranormal capture and the security guard was unaware of the child, or is this a, simply just the security guard's child? And on to the next. Reddit user Fuzzy Indication 949 has posted these photos simply asking for help. They state, I have an aunt who works as a nurse at a private hospital, and it was around 2:57 when this photo was taken. And in the three photos, there's a raw one, a crop one, and when I tried to enhance the brightness on, in the last one, we could clearly see it beheaded or not having a head, but in the normal one, you can see it under a cross in front of the window. So he's simply asking for help. And he also states that the aunt was the only one there with a friend in the nurse station, so it couldn't be a nurse nor a shadow of a nurse. Let's have a look. So here is the first photo. I guess this is what they're saying. It looks like it's beheaded. Then that one, this is I guess, where you can definitely see a shadow down there. We can definitely agree that you're not going to see a nurse's shadow here. It's zoomed in. Look, definitely a dark shadow of some kind. Given it's a hospital, could it be paranormal? Very maybe, potentially. Obviously, I'm not going to say yay or nay as we don't have enough information. But again, as I say, given it's a hospital, could it be a former patient who has unfortunately passed on? Having one last look. Let me know what you think of this one in the comments, and on to the next. Reddit user CDS456 has posted this video, an observation with instant acceleration. So he says this was located in Trinity, North Carolina on 7th of August 2025 at 10:47 p.m. He says a friend of his recorded this and sent it to him because he follows this topic. Let's have a look. So what do you make of this? Is clearly whatever that is sitting eerily still, and then suddenly takes off at a great speed. I don't know about you, but it's definitely not a helicopter. No, definitely not a plane. So I'm definitely thinking this is a genuine UFO capture. Alien-like. Let me know what you think of this one in the comments, and on to the next. Reddit user Regix128 has posted this video simply titled Another Tuesday in Russia. Let's have a look. What do you make of this? I mean, let's be honest. We can see the comical side to this one. You're driving down the highway in Russia, apparently, and you have people driving. They all pull off. Suddenly, a plane comes behind you and rear ends you. Someone in the comments made the joke, hey boss, I'm gonna be late. Well, rear-ended by a plane. Let me know what you think of this one in the comments, as the sheer stupidity of it. And on to the next. In this last one, Reddit user character at 8455 has posted this video. Flock of birds crash into the ground. Let's have a look. So what do you make of this one? As it's definitely pretty scary, especially say, if you're in your car or in your house or whatever, and you notice suddenly a flock of birds just smash into the ground like that. Someone in the comments did speculate that the reason for this, although not 100% verified, could be that they were being chased by a predator, maybe, and so they nose dive bombed into the ground. Look, you can definitely see some birds are definitely injured in that smash. Someone else maybe said maybe the flock of birds didn't have a lead bird, which is also possible. I mean, when you look at this bird right here, you can definitely see it is injured and definitely scary if you've obviously never seen this before. So let me know what you think of this one in the comments and what was going on with this. Until next time, it's your archaeology. For more scary videos, click on this next video.